me, cacao it's a lifestyle. Every single day of my life is a cacao ceremony. It was my calling to cultivate an energy that is more powerful than just the energy that we have within ourselves. It is a collective of channeling the divine energies, whether it's from the universe or whether it's from God or love, whatever you believe, we call that in, and we truly embody that in a profound cacao ceremony.
Chocolate has been celebrated all over the world for centuries, but never would I have guessed that drinking a full glass of it with 20 strangers could change my outlook on the world. Who knew that a plant that is used day to day in a spectrum of healthcare products, and also as a dessert, had so much potential as a natural medicine? Not only does cacao increase the blood flow throughout your entire body, it has a ton of potential to give you more energy while reducing the chance of a stroke or a heart attack. It can act as a natural antidepressant and mood elevator, reducing your stress, improving your mood, all while being undeniably delicious. Cacao is referred to as the food of the gods, based on the translation of the unique alkaloid theobromine present in the cacao plant and responsible for most of the listed benefits, paired with rumors of a spiritual awakening when consumed in a ceremony setting. When I happened to stumble upon a modern cacao ceremony halfway across the world from the origin of the plant, I knew there was absolutely no coincidence. Our story takes place in a magical city in Bali, Indonesia, where my friend Jonah introduced me to some of the most uniquely amazing people that I have ever met. I was invited behind the scenes to join the process of what would be my very first cacao ceremony. I've been hearing about these ceremonies pretty much everywhere, from Toronto, LA, to Miami. Now I found it here in Bali. It seems like people are really invested in this. This is about cacao. This is all about chocolate?
It's chocolate. The delicious chocolate that we know is coming from the cacao plant. And it's like the rawest form of chocolate.
From what I understand, the amount of caffeine in the cacao bean is only half of what it is in the coffee bean. So I'm really curious, how much cacao can we expect in each cup in the average ceremony? What sort of dosage are we looking at for tonight?
Right here we have about 12 ounces of raw ceremonial grade cacao. Ceremonies vary how many people are there. At this ceremony there's about 30 people, so it'll be about 30 to 35 grams of cacao per cup.
So if we're only consuming the same amount of caffeine as a cup of coffee, I'm really curious as to what the impactful stimulation is coming from. If it's not the amount of caffeine, the effects that I hear about must be caused by something else in the cacao plant. I have to ask, what is the difference between eating chocolate and drinking this cacao that you're preparing? Where's the difference in what's going on right here?
There's two main important things with this cacao that we make. One is that the raw ceremonial grade cacao is cold pressed, so it keeps that pure energy of it. If it's heat pressed, you kind of lose that nutritional value and like what really makes that fire in the cacao. And the second thing is just a whole lot of love and intention. I'm sure you've had the meals at grandma's house and they just have that special little taste. Mom could have made them, you could have made them, they just don't turn out just the same. And so just being able to put all that love and gratitude and abundance into this cacao for our ceremonies really makes it unique. I'm just coming from a place of my heart to really give people so they can serve and open up their hearts and be vulnerable in this space tonight.
I'm really excited to try this. I have no idea what this is going to be like.
Let's try it.
Let's try it.
Let's do it.
So it just hit 6 o'clock, and as you can see behind me, we have a full house out here. I wasn't too sure what to expect for a turnout, but it seems like it's a bit more popular than I expected. And the quality of people that have shown up so far, they're just all full of this warm, welcoming energy. You can already start to feel a change in the atmosphere. I'm really excited to see where this goes. Apparently it's not a ceremony unless we all have tribal on us. We're officially starting the cacao ceremony. Pretty excited. It's very important to set an intention before you get your tribal markings.
Life's about just giving yourself some intention. Like you wake up in the morning having a day full of your intention versus not is kind of a day that's more lived, right?
I'm curious to see if I am exuding that essence.
Wow.
I absolutely love it.
Thank you so much, man. We're about to have a heart-opening experience assisted by cacao, the medicine of the corazon, the medicine of the heart. It's going to increase all the blood flow into our heart. And when we set intentions, when we get into a gratitude state, we're going to be blissed out as a tribe, as a community. So let's go check out the experience.
First of all, I just want to thank you for having me on such an interesting experience. Everything I've seen, from everything that I've heard and I've gathered and experienced so far, it seems to be so much more than just cacao. It's the experience that you are delivering and these unique individuals coming together here.
I think today in society we get so into our head, so into judgments of other people, and that really doesn't serve us. But when we're tapped into our heart and we come from our heart center, whether we're speaking with our intimate lover, whether resolving conflict, or we're dancing, coming from our heart center is the strong vehicle. We're gonna start moving around this space to discover, to confirm that intention. We're truly breaking the norm. These are things that aren't performed on the normal daily basis of what we think. How does that love taste? When I look back to my first cacao ceremony and I reached this altered state of consciousness through this collective gathering of love and freedom, where people are truly authentically expressing what is inside, shaking it out, doing yoga, expressing my true fire. When I'm in a ceremony and I am not holding back, I'm just my true free self, it allows others to be truly free. Freedom! Freedom! I can bring the right people together in every ceremony and every experience to cultivate an energy that is more powerful than just the energy that we have within ourselves. It is a group collective of channeling the divine energies, whether it's from the universe or whether it's from God or love, whatever you believe, we call that in and we truly embody that in a profound cacao ceremony.
There's no coincidence that cacao is associated with this type of ceremony that's about opening your heart. It is the divine essence of love. Chocolate's a symbol for love. The chemicals reduce blood pressure. It works in your body for you, literally for your heart.
It's so present and aware of our hearts, of our purpose, of every person that is in the ceremony. It is okay to be a human. It is okay to be yourself, complete as you are, a perfect being, gazing into each other's eyes, connected to spirit in this moment. And as you see the truth in the masculine and the feminine in the other person, feel it embodied into yourself. Bringing your hands into heart center and saying namaste. The universe and this nature is always listening.
It's always so difficult to explain what an experience feels like. It's so much more than the plant. If there was one way for me to describe how I felt during the ceremony, I would have to say that I just felt so normal, and I really wasn't expecting that, especially because of the way it looks to the outside eye. It's very eccentric, very different, but at the same time it feels like exactly what it needs to be, and allowing people to feel just so natural in their weirdest and most eccentric forms. The cacao just inspires people to have the courage to be themselves. It's simply that. We're all craving just to be real and authentic, and we're having such a hard time doing that, and so privileged to be a part of something so wonderful that will be so helpful to so many people. And I would recommend this to anyone who just needs a release of themselves, to just be free and get rid of your stupid judgments on yourself. Thank you, Grant. Thank you, Eric. This was an absolutely amazing experience, and can't wait for the next one. Cacao parties every day.